today, the Seattle Mariners got absolutely crushed. Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sports Show where we love Seattle pro sports. I'm your host, Mikey, and today the Mariners took a big loss, losing to the Minnesota Twins 1-11. So not even close. And it was bad from the very start. Okay, we'll get through this one quickly because there's not a lot good to talk about, right? I mean, Logan Gilbert only went 4 innings today, allowed 9 hits, 8 earned runs. One of those came off a home run, had 4 strikeouts and 2 walks. I mean, they got to him early. They were hitting home runs, or they hit the home run early in the game. They were hitting there. I mean, it seemed like every hit they were getting off of him was a hard hit, taking it deep, hitting the wall, driving it through the gap. I mean, we have not seen that from Logan Gilbert this year, but you know, every pitcher has one of those days. We are running into the hottest team in baseball right now. I mean, with them beating us today, that still makes them what, like, it's either like 13 for the last 15 or like 15 for the last 17, something. You know, they've only lost 2 games in the last, like 3 weeks. It's been they've just been on fire, and we were not the team to cool them off. not at all. Bizarro allowed a run. Thornton Miller allowed a run. And then hitting wise, listen to this. As a team, 15 strikeouts. What is going on? We are on like pace to be worse than last year and set a record. I mean, this is ridiculous. Why are the strikeouts so high? I mean, yes, the moves that we made in the offseason were supposed to, as fans, we all know that it was about payroll, but I mean, the moves that they made to bring in the new players, it was supposed to be about more contact. And we're still not getting that. I mean, Scott Service even talked about it in one of the post-game press conferences. Yeah, I mean, they're not getting contact. They're just striking out, and I don't get it. I just really do not understand how players like, I mean, Julio, you got to throw him in there. He's got 2 strikeouts today, and he's still only got 1 home run on the year. What's going on with him? Even Cal was over 3 with 3 strikeouts today. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how to explain it. Like, how can this be? How did we get to this point where we're on pace to be even worse than last year with strikeouts? I mean, we knew with the team that we were running out there last year that, hey, we're going for strikeouts, or we're not going for strikeouts. We're going for home runs, and if we strike out, that's okay. And that's not going to be this team. This team doesn't have the same power through the lineup that last year's team did. So if we're striking out at an even higher rate, and we have less chances of hitting home runs throughout this lineup, then that's not going to be good in the long run. I mean, we're right now just thankful that we had that hot streak that we did. Still second in the AL West now with a record of 20-18, so still above 500. But you can't sustain, wins. Obviously, now that we run into another hot team, it's just not going to be good enough. What you're doing offensively is not going to be good enough to keep up with other teams, no matter how good your pitching is. Again, if you're only scoring 1 run, if you're striking out 15 times, if you're not slugging, not getting home runs, then what are you doing? I mean, they got to get it figured out. And I know it's only, a month and a half, I guess, into this. Not even a month and a half, but getting close. About a month and a half into the season, we got to start thinking about what moves are we going to make. I don't want them to sit on their hands like they did last year and try to be patient and wait. I don't think we can afford to do that. It didn't work out for us last year. Moves are going to have to be made sooner this year. Whether it's calling people up, seeing if there's a team that's already willing to trade, I don't know. But something's got to be done about this. What do you think should be done? I mean, I know, a lot of people again are talking about France, right? Ty France, and what can we do there? I mean, we have player in the system already that can be called up. I know that a trade for Pete Alonso has been thrown out there. Again, might still be too early in the season for a team to be willing to do that. So, how can we get this situation addressed now? And he's not the only one either. So, how does the team just get the approach and executing the approach? How do they get that fixed as well? It's something they're really going to have to, look deep into themselves and answer that question, figure it out. I mean, I'm sure that they're being coached. I mean, they went out and got a offensive coordinator this year to be helping with this stuff. So I'm pretty sure that it's not the plan for those strikeouts to go up even higher. So yeah, I'm sure they've been told, and they just got to figure it out. They got to get it done. They have to execute. All right. So again, this was just, you don't see games like this often. So hopefully they just flush this one out of the memory and get back to the winning ways right after this. But it was still frustrating to watch, just to continue to watch those strikeouts just climb and climb and climb. All right, well, let me know how you're feeling about the Mariners right now. What moves do you think they should make to address, all the issues we're having right now, and how soon do you think that they should make those moves? All right, let me know. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, leave some comments. Podcast listeners, hit follow, hit subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating and a written review. And thanks for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we watch legends awaken. So take cover, because with the sea of sound, you will see us rise to reign supreme and win forever.